Hey lads, what's going on? And we had to do a rebuild with these. With them getting a new owner, I have come to rebuild them. It is Newcastle United. So let's get straight into it. So it looks like in this first season, we have 31 million to start with. I think this is enough to make some quite good signings. Might need to sell a couple of the players, but I was going to do that anyway. So let's get straight into it. And the first player coming to the club is Galvaldiol. I think that's how you say his name. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with pronouncing. But this centre back is coming to the club for 11 million. I think I'm going to change him into a left back, but at 19 at a 75 overall means he's going to have the world of growth behind him. He's a nice signing, so let's get on to the next one. Before we get to the next signing, I would like to please ask you to like and subscribe, please, to keep these episodes weekly and to keep the rebuilds going. So boys, I think the goal is 200 by the end of this month. I know you can do it. Let's do it. Let's get on with the video. And the second person coming to the club is Divine Rencic. This right back who's 18 with a 73 overall is coming from Ajax. He came for 4 million, but we had to give him Cardawlo, one of the goalkeepers we had in the team. But for 4 million, I would do it again. Lovely signing. Let's see who we get next. And the first player leaving this club is Callum Wilson. I just thought about his age. I was like 17 million. He's going to start regressing soon. So I'm going to replace him with someone else, but I like 17 million. I'm happy with this one. Let's see who we get to replace him. And coming into the club is Diego Costa. He is coming from Porto for about 5 million, but I believe at 73 overall at 21 years old was very young for a goalkeeper. I think he will go into a very high potential. I'm happy with this one, boys. Let's see what we do next. And the next person leaving our club is Martin Duvaca. I did love his rating at 81 rating, but I thought at 32 years old he was going to start regressing. We sold him for 16 million, what I think is above his value. So I'm happy with this one. He's going to Bournemouth. So let's see who we buy with this money. And another player entering our club is Ryan Cherki. He's coming from Lyon. He's coming for 6 million, and this guy is 17 years old with 73 overall. It was just a no-brainer. I love this transfer. Let's see who's next. And the next one is a bit of an oddball. I just found him randomly on the transfer list. It is Giatro Raspidori. I don't know, sorry, I'm not Italian, I can't pronounce it. But this striker is 21 years old with 74 overall. We've copped him for 9 million as well, so really cheap. We love to see it. Let's see what his potential does. Let's see if we make any more transfers. I think I'm about to make one more, but I think that's it. And the final transfer I am going to do in this first opening transfer window is getting Ryan Aït-Nouri. I believe I said that right. The Frenchman coming from Wolves. That might be a bit unrealistic, but I think this is quite true because he's only young. He's 73 overall at that left back position, but I think I did buy Gavildio for that left back position where I was going to convert him from centre back too. But I think if I keep him at that centre back and then keep this guy on the left, I think that will be fine and I'll be happier with the outcome. But for 6.6 million, I believe this was a beautiful buy. So let's see what the team looks like at the end of this transfer window. So this is the team after the first transfer window. It's looking nice. It is a low rated team, so we're hoping that the potential that these players have will boost them. But with our new signings of Cherki, Raspidori, Aït-Nouri, Gavildio, Costa and Rencic, I believe that we have got that youthful core in the team, and we still have Saint Maximin, and he is a boy. So let's see what we're looking like in January. And to be fair, I am not unhappy about this. We are 13th in the table. That's about mid-table, I would say. Just below maybe, more to relegation. But I think this is a decent start for the team we had. Let's see if we make any changes this transfer window. We sadly got knocked out of the FA Cup by Everton. Oh, it's a bit annoying. But let's see in the other cup competition. This is a bad one. We got knocked out by West Brom in round 2 of the Carabao Cup. That's not good. And after considering for a while, I'm looking at the team, and with the money I have left, I do not think anything can be made to this team to make it any better for this season. So I'm going to wait till next season and hopefully have more money and go from there. So I'll see you at the end of the season. And at the end of the season, I'm not disappointed. I'm not angry. I feel like, to be fair, I was happy to not be in relegation this season, and I believe we've done alright. So let's see what happened in the other cup competitions. And it looks like Man United beat Brentford in the FA Cup final. Yeah, I was expecting that winner. Looks like Man United also won the Carabao Cup, going for a double. Well done, lads. And it looks like Liverpool beat PSG 2-1 to get the Champions League. It's going to be us in a couple of seasons. You watch. And the top goal scorer of our team is Saint-Maximin with 14 goals, followed closely by Ryan Cherky, who has had a brilliant first season with 10, and Almiron on 9. And to be fair, it's not even that big of a jump. It's only 56 million we have to spend in the second season. So let's see what we do. And the first person leaving the club is Isaac Hayden. The CDM at 27 years old is leaving for 21 million. What I just thought wasn't the amount of money that I would have to do to go and sell him. So I'm decently happy with this. Let's see who else we buy with this money. And the first person coming into the club is Nuno Mendes. I just thought our old left back wasn't doing enough, so we're giving them 40 million, and we're also giving them Jamel Lewis. I think this is a sick signing and will boost that back line that we need. Let's see who else we get. And I think this is the final player coming into the team for this transfer window, but Jorginho Reyna is coming to the team from Dortmund for 32 million. I believe this is the person we need just for that midfield, just to bring up the rating a bit. And I love this signing. So let's see what the team looks like at the end of this transfer window. And this is the team after the second season first transfer window. It's looking very nice with Mendes coming in, Reyna coming in. They've got the two striker subs on the bench. It's looking very nice. Let's see what it's looking like by January. And it's same old after the first half of the season. We're in 14th position again. Haven't lost positions, haven't gained positions, what's a bit sad. But let's see what's happening in other cup competitions. We're still in the FA Cup versus QPR in round 3. We got knocked out by penalties in the Carabao Cup by Arsenal. It's alright. Let's see if we make any changes this transfer window. And we're not making any changes because I don't have the money to do it. But the team is looking insane for the position we are in. Nearly a full 80 squad except for 3 positions. And that is Lascelles, that is just being our centre-back from the start, Resench and Costa. But let's hope by the end of the season they buck up our idea and move up the table. But let's see. You know what, lads? I'll take this. We have jumped up a massive 5 spaces to get to 9th in the league. And we're not even that far away from Arsenal with 1 point. So I'm very happy with this. Let's see what was the outcomes of all the cup competitions. And the winners of the FA Cup are Man City, beating West Ham 2-1. And it looks like it was a Manchester derby in the Carabao Cup, but Man United ended up taking it. Nice. And it looked like it's Man City could have had a treble cups here, but in the same as the Carabao Cup, they lose, and they lose to Real Madrid this time 2-1. And it was a good season for Raspadori. He got 30 goals and 6 assists. That is absolutely insane. Madness, followed by Cherky with 15 and Saint-Maximin with 8. Let's get into the next season. And again, it's not a massive jump in money. It's only 53 million again. But I think it'll be enough to try to push us into maybe top 10. Let's see what we do in this transfer window. And the first player coming into the club is Anquinho. He is coming for 35 million plus in Jamel Lascelles. I just thought Lascelles wasn't growing enough and he was getting to 29 years old, so he wasn't going to grow. But with this new lad who's 21 at a 79 overall, so already higher than him, I believe the sky's the limit, boys. Let's see what else we do this transfer window. And it's a massive signing coming into the club. Kubo is coming to the club for 28 million. What is a bargain? And Almiron. Almiron is 29 years old with the same overall, so it was a no-brainer at this point. This is the only transfer I'm going to make, and let's see what the team looks like at the end of this transfer window. And this is what the team is looking like at the end of the third season first transfer window, with the new signings of Incano that's already gone up to an 80 overall, and Kubo, who is still at 80, and I'm changing the position of. So there's only two positions that are below an 80, but I believe that they will grow when we get to the January transfer window. Trust me. So let's see what it's like in January. I have to admit, it's not a brilliant start to this season. 12th position is not where we want to be at this point in the video, but it is better than where we were last season, two positions above. So let's see what are happening in the other cup competitions. We are in round 3 of the FA Cup versus Villa. We got knocked out on penalties in the Carabao Cup by Spurs. This is the team after the transfer window. We're not making any changes. Costa needs to go. He's just not growing, and it's not looking like he's having a great season so far. So next season we're going to have to think about moving him. But if you look at everybody else on the team, oh, it's just looking good. It's looking good. We shouldn't be in the position that we are. But let's see what we are doing at the end of the season. And we are where I said, in the top 10, but it's not where I want to be. Let's see what happened in the other cup competitions. It looks like Chelsea won convincingly 4-0 against Southampton in the FA Cup final, and Man City won 3-2 versus Leicester in the Carabao. And it looks like Real Madrid beat Man City again in the final of the Champions League. Rasponi didn't do as much as he did last year with 19 goals, but it's still acceptable. Right wing, Cherki got 18 and Kubo got 8. Decent, but I still think we should have got Champions League football that season. Let's see how much money we have next season. And it looks like this season we have a plus 10 million to our transfer budget. We are on now 61 million. Let's see who we buy. And it looks like the first person coming into our club is Meslier. He's coming from Leeds. What might be a bit iffy and might not be a bit truthful, but we gave him 39 million and our goalkeeper Costa, and it was a no-brainer. We would have got a higher rated and the same age. Lovely start. Let's see who else we get. And the second signing coming into our club to get us this Champions League football is Dest. He is coming for 20 million and Resench, our old right back. He might be 2 years older, but he's 3 overall bigger, and I believe his potential will make him go much higher than this. All I need is Champions League football this season, so let's see the team at the end of the transfer window. And this is the team after the transfer window. We've got Dest at 83 overall, Meslier 84. The full team is now over 80 rated, and that's what we wanted. Some of them are even closing in on 90s. I'm talking about Sid Maximum, Cherki, and Mendes, and Raspadori. Sorry, I still can't say his name. But we've got no money left, so we're going to have to just wait till the January and see if we can make any transfers then. So let's see. And boys, this is decent. Look at this, boys. First of the league. This is where we just want to be to get that Champions League football that we have been craving. Let's see what we're doing in the other cup competitions. We're in round 3 of the FA Cup versus Cardiff. We sadly got knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Man City 4-3. This is the team. I'm not going to make any changes. I feel like I love the team and how it's growing. I feel like at the end of the season, most players will be over an 85 overall, what is insane. I'm just looking at Ankishio in the centre-back position. I'm thinking next season, he might need to get the boot and we might need to bring in the big guns. But let's see what it's looking like at the end of the season. And I guess we're second, but we cannot falter. We have got Champions League football next season. Get in, boys. Looks like Man United beat Liverpool 2-1 in the FA Cup final. Looks like Tottenham beat Man City on penalties to win the Carabao Cup. Harry Kane will be happy. And Juventus beat Inter 2-1 to get the Champions League. And with an impressive 19 goals, Cherki is the top scorer in our league, joint respiratory, but he's got 2 assists, so more goal contributions. And the third person is Kubo, but he's got 17 goals and 14 assists. That's insane. Let's get to see how much we're getting next season. And boys, this is much better. 151 million that we have to spend this season. Let's get into spending it. And the first person coming into our club this season is Tapozda. He comes in at an 87 overall. It's a massive boost. We have to give him Ikoshio, but we get him for 75 million. So decent. Let's see who else we buy. And it's a massive player leaving the club. Raspadori, our centre striker that we've had from about 76 overall, has now sold from the club for 200 million to Leipzig. That's a lot of money and a lot of money to spend. So let's get on spending it. And with all the money we have, the first player coming into our club is Bastoni. The centre-back that's 26 years old is 87 overall. So to get him, we had to spend 67 million and give him Gavadol as our old centre-back. He is 3 years older, but at 87 overall, we need him to do well in this Champions League season. So let's see who else we buy with this a big amount of money we have now. And to fill in that striker spot is Pulisic. He's coming from Marseille for £80 million. I feel like he's a perfect signing. He might be about 3 overall decrease, but at 23 is a beautiful signing to fill in that space. I'm happy, and we still have some spending money, so let's see who we get. And the final signing coming into this transfer window is coming from Wolfsburg for 85 million plus Willock, and I feel like this is the person we need at 87 overall at 23 years old to command that centre mid position. So let's see what the team looks like at the end of this transfer window. And this is the team after first transfer window in this season with our new signings of Tapozda, Batisinon, Halsech and Gravenberch. I love the team, all over 85 overall now. We have lost a bit of overall in that striker position, but I believe he will grow as the season goes on. That full left side is looking like it's going to be teetering on a 90 at the end of this season, and the centre-backs and the midfield are looking like the same. So let's see what we're looking like halfway through the season. And midway through the season, it's not looking good. We are 7th in the league, even though it's only a deficit of, actually it's quite a lot, it's 6 points. So let's see what we're doing in other cup competitions. We're in round 3 of the FA Cup versus QPR. Oh boys, we're in the semi-finals versus Everton in the Carabao Cup. And we absolutely took our table by 13 points. It's lovely to see. In the round of 16, we have Roma FC. So let's see if we do anything this transfer window. And this is what the team's looking like at the end of this transfer window. Look at all the players. Mendes is now at 90 overall. Desta's just come back from injury. It's at 86. So we might have to look at a new right back after this season if we are not the winners. Malesi is 86 overall. What is high, but it could be higher, matching everybody else. But Gramtech, Holsech, Bastoni and Tapasta are growing massively, what I'm really happy with. So let's see what happens in the first Champions League. And it's a lovely start. We win 3-2. Oh, we don't want that many goals against us though. Let's see what we bring in the second leg. And it is a draw, but we are through. So let's get into the next round and see who we're against. And we are against Inter Milan in the quarters. Let's get into the first leg. And it's 1-1, so it's all up to the next leg. So let's get straight into it. And that's what we love to see. 3-2 on aggregate. Cherki getting the double. Get in, boys. Let's see who we're against in the semis. And it looks like we are against Lyon in the next round. And the other team is Juventus versus Man United. Let's get right into the first leg. Sorry, I forgot to record it, but we beat them 2-1 in the first leg. Let's get to the second one. And there we go, boys. We're in the final. I'm going to play this final, but we beat them 4-2 on aggregate. Let's see who we have in the final. And here we go, boys. We are against Juventus in the final. Let's get right into the match. I've done this 2 episodes in a row. I apologise, but I've skipped. This time I can show you. We beat them 2-0 in the final. Nice one, boys. Let's see what we did in the league. And to be fair, we don't do particularly great in the Premier League. It's looking Everton, Spurs, Leicester City, Newcastle United and Chelsea in the top 5. What's insane to say what are normal clubs. Liverpool in 10th, Arsenal in 13th. Woof. What the hell has happened here? Let's see what's happening in the other cup competitions. We get beat on penalties by Liverpool in the FA Cup final. But we do get the double. It beat MK Dons, who've done very well to get into the Carabao Cup final. 5-1 in the final. Get in, boys. Let's see who was our top performer. And this is insane. Looks like Holisic, our new signing, got a magnificent 58 goal contributions and 49 goals in this season. Absolutely insane. Sherky with 22 and Kuba with 19. It's been an insane season, an insane episode. Thank you for watching if you got that far. Don't forget, like and subscribe and comment down what team should next. See you later, guys. Goodbye.